Namaste. I'm Claudia-Sam of Claudia-Sam Soul Coaching, and I'm so glad that you're here. I recently lived a little experience, which I'm sure we live many times a day. Imagine this. There's a holdup in your mind. There's a gunman in your mind telling you to get down and that he's gonna take over your mind and that you have no choice but to listen to it, otherwise you will fail, otherwise you're not good enough, and you get the point. That's what's happening most of the time in our minds. I mean, in my mind, at least. I wonder how it is for you. But imagine that, okay? How bad is it that there is this overtaking mental activity that creates a story inside the mind and makes us believe it? Ew. Let me turn this off. It's not cool. I don't want to be hijacked by my mind. I want peace of mind. Have you ever had peace of mind? We can have snippets of peace of mind during the day, but we choose it. Okay, so what I wanted to tell you is that many years ago, when humans had to, fight for their food and, well, hunt and, be hunted back, they were predators or being predators. You get what I mean? Their system, their stress response was because it was life or death, right? It's the instinct. These days, when we get an email that we're not so fond of, hi Laura, we panic, and then we have this sense of stress that, for me, this is what happens to me. My heart just like pulls right up all the way to my throat, and my heart starts beating way faster. How is it for you when you have the stress response in your body? That is what happens to me. And I feel like my whole navigation system shuts down. How sucky is that? That's how it feels when there's a hijacking going on in the mind. Well, ladies, I think we can take over that. We can choose to have peace of mind. Yes, it's possible. So here's how. When you get an email that you're not happy about, whenever something triggers you into anger, into feeling like, I'm going to kick your ass, well, let's just start by noticing it. Acknowledging that that is happening is the first step into your peace of mind success, okay? So, for example, I just sold my home that I've had for 5 years or more. I lived in it 1 year and then I rented it for 3 years. It was a horror show, and I'll talk about that in another video, but I just wanted to get rid of it. I was selling it. It was sold, and then I got an email by the condo board union people telling me that because I took my bike out of the bike rack locker downstairs and through the elevator and out through the lobby, they're charging me $50 for that because it's a rule. Okay. I got pumped and I wanted to kick their ass. But that noticing of, oh my gosh, they're still on my back. Oh my gosh, they're still finding something to bring me down. They're still being so greedy and want all of my money. All of that stress, like you could see it, right? The shoulders come up. It's like a bubble that I was creating on my body. And I'd love for you to notice what happens to you whenever something triggers you and you just want to go and like punch them. Instead of doing that, how can we feel into the body's physical response and then into that hijacking of the mind? What thoughts are going in there. Instead of thinking, I hate you, I want to, be really mean to you, why not transform it? Universe, they need love. They need so much love, because I feel like they're leading with hatred. I am not leading my life with hatred. I lead my life with love. So please, universe, help me send love to these people so that they may feel it. Because they are lacking it. In my opinion, they are lacking it. Love is pretty good, so let's try to send them love. I know it's super hard, but first step, noticing what your physical bodily responses are. Then, what is your mind telling you? Where are your thoughts taking you? And is it taking up so much space that you can't even feel into the I want to send love part? Just trying to notice that space that's happening, okay? Because we can choose to feel the way we want. And in that moment, when I got that email, I did not want that again in my life. I was closing a chapter and I wanted to move on. But they were still there, knocking on my door, knocking it down, like just making sure, that they could still get to me. But no. So what I chose to do, here's something you can try. Write an email, write something to get it out of your system, but take the address out, so that on the to field, make sure there's no one there so that you don't press send by mistake, right? I've done that before. Not cool. So you just want to make sure that the to field is empty. Write what you want to write. Take some time and then reread it. Is it really what you want to send, right? All that anger, it needs to come out. You can also go in the woods and hit something with a stick, like whatever you want. Or one thing I really love to do when I'm angry, if you do still use Kleenex and you have a Kleenex box, an empty one, you can fill it with words that make you angry and then go outside and then jump on it. Really cool. Okay, so noticing your physical bodily responses, noticing what thoughts are hijacking your mind, and then choosing what you want instead, because we're so good at knowing what we don't want, aren't we? But what do we want? I want peace of mind. I want to be released from anything that's holding me from releasing with that condo story, anything. I just want to release. So ask what you want. If you're not sure, that's when we want to practice the tuning in, right? The closing the eyes and the asking ourselves and trying to listen, the intuitive voice, not the thoughts that are the negative ego, but the heartfelt answers. Okay, we'll work on this as we go. But anyway, there is a way for you to connect and to choose what you want. And I'm sure you can do it. If you have questions, let me know. But it's all about finding ways to connect more with the universal force, because the universe is there. Gabby Bernstein says it, the universe has our back. And it's true. It is true. What I did in that condo situation, just before I was about to sell it, I wrote a letter to myself from the next day. So let's say it was July 10th. I sold July 11th. Well, in my journal, it was July 12th. And I said, yesterday, I sold the condo. It went well. There was grace and ease that flew into my life, that flowed into my life, and I could just feel it so graciously. I had peace of mind. My heart was open, and I had a spacious mind and a spacious day. Say what you want. Go into the future, yeah? And know how you want it to go. Tell it to yourself. Okay, that's all for today. Make sure to check out the YouTube channel and subscribe. And if you haven't yet gotten my 15 yogic lifestyle steps, there's a link in the announcement section or the about section of the You Have It In You group on Facebook, so you can go and download that. And if you have any questions, let me know. Any requests for videos or anything, any topic you want to cover, I'd be happy to Yeah, work on something for you. Have a beautiful day. Bye.